All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now down to the news segment of our show where Q keeps you updated on what's going on in your world and he watches the news so you don't have to. Husband, what do you have for us?
Well, I have two serious stories. Unfortunately, I know you don't like serious, but these two things I have to tell everybody about because I want people to be aware. So, this first one's an audio clip or video clip for those who are watching on YouTube for you to be able to see what people really think about us and about us who vote and who are halfway conscious of what's going on in this world. So I'm gonna let you guys take a listen to this, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
And you put very sexy things like abortion and marijuana on the ballot, and a lot of young people come out and vote. It was a secret sauce for disaster in Ohio. I don't know what they were thinking, but that's why I thank goodness that most of the states in this country don't allow you to put everything on the ballot because pure democracies are not the way to run a country.
So then,
What'd you think about that?
First of all, did he say put sexy things on the ballot?
Yeah, he was just talking about. So that's Rick Santorum. He actually ran for president. I think it was in 2016, after the end of Obama's term. He was one of the candidates for the Republican candidacy for president. So that was him on Newsmax, and that was the day after Ohio recently put a ballot measure on to solidify a woman's right to choose. They have solidified it for the state constitution. And so, as you heard him say, when you put sexy things or things that are attractive to people, then more people come out to vote.
That was so dumb to me.
It was
That was
dumb.
the stupidest choice of words.
It was, but it tells you what they really think about us and that they don't want us to vote.
That's right.
They
That's
do
right.
not want us to vote at all. They want us to sit at home. They want to make sure that there is no capability of constituents like us being able to have a petition to have things on the ballot to get everybody's voice.
Right,
They'd rather just a
right.
few people be able to choose for all of us
No.
what they think.
No.
So essentially, he said, the quiet part out loud, as they
Right,
say,
exactly.
which was, it really got, when I heard it, I was like,
And then he say something about that's why you don't have democracy or something
Yeah.
to that effect.
pure democracy.
Oh my gosh.
And they do not believe in pure democracy. So, and that actually takes me into my second story. So, have you heard of the 2025 project?
No, I don't think I've heard of that.
So the 2025 project, this is something new that they've been talking about in the news for a few months. I hadn't said anything to you because I wanted to bring it up on the show. But essentially, there are individuals, very, very conservative individuals from the Heritage Foundation, which is a huge conservative think tank. And what they're doing is they already have this Project 2025 in place. So when Trump gets in, or if DeSantis, or they even said Nikki Haley, if she gets in, they are looking at pretty much trying to dismantle the government, and they're saying it out loud. So it's not something that, they're trying to whisper. They're letting people know up front what they're wanting to do. So their aim is to defund the Department of Justice, dismantle the FBI. They want to break up the Department of Homeland Security, which handles TSA. So, when people travel, that's they have to deal with the TSA agents. So they want to get rid of that. They handle the border security as well. They also want to get rid of the Department of Education and Commerce. So essentially what they're looking at doing is to have it where Trump can just fire who he wants to. He'll have in place whoever he chooses to have in place. And pretty much they're trying to turn this country into a dictatorship. And they're saying this out loud, where it's no secret.
Oh my God. Y'all, please wake up.
Yeah.
Please wake up. Please go vote. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm just praying, God, please no.
Yeah.
Please.
It's crazy, and it's to the point where they're already interviewing people for his next administration. And this Project 2025 team, they said they're scouring records and social media accounts to rule out people who they feel like may not totally agree with them or potentially with Trump if, God forbid, he got back in. So effectively, they're administrating a loyalty test. Here's the crazy part about it. They have 17 lectures that have been prepared because they're trying to tutor young Americans on how to be a MAGA bureaucrat. So
Wow.
they're trying to indoctrinate these young people, and they're looking at having classes to pretty much feed them all this propaganda on pretty much being loyal to Trump and letting him do what he wants. So
My God from heaven.
yeah, and people always think they'll he says it and they'll just like but
Oh, now
there's-
y'all, they telling y'all what they gonna do.
yeah, he's saying it now. So again, God forbid he get in, he can say, I told y'all up
Right.
front what I was going to do.
Right.
So that's yeah.
Y'all, young people, get out and vote. Let your voice be heard. This is not going to go good and go well for us if he gets back in. It's
Not
just
at all.
not.
Not
It's
at
not
all.
going to go well for us.
Not at all. So, but those are the two things I wanted to bring to everybody. Just you may not watch the news. I watch it because I'm just always curious of what's going on, and I just want to be aware so I can make sure that my family is aware. So I wanted to bring that out for everybody. Pay attention. Just peek into the news. Maybe once or twice a week, just so you can kind of stay up on what's going on. And be aware because they are truly trying to get rid of the democracy that we have. So
And
these few
that's our
people-
voice and
Yeah.
our right to speak up.
Yeah.
And y'all, this is not going to go well.
Yeah.
Y'all better be prayerful and get out there. I know some saints don't like to, but honey, your voice needs to be heard. Pray about it. I can't tell you to go against God if you feel like God is leading you another way. But something needs to be done, and it's going to take the prayers of the saints and the votes of the people.
Yep.
And I truly believe that.
Yep. So that's all I got for you today.
Well, that was depressing,
I know it was. I'm sorry.
but it's it's information that we need.
Yeah.
So I thank you, I guess.
All right.
Thank you, honey. As we say, Q keeps us updated on what's going on in the world. He watches the news, so you don't have to.